Everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this cute little ghost block for our home porch quilt. Let's go. I'm going to be showing you how to make this little boy ghost with a little bow tie. If you want to make the little girl, it's the same pattern. She just has a little hair bow. It's the same ghost and everything is included in the same pattern, the bow tie and the hair bow. I will link the pattern to this in the description below. Let's get started. So to get started, we're going to take our tracing diagram, and I'm using the purple Heat and Bond, and I'm just going to lay it over the top because I'm going to trace the actual ghost part. And I'm going to try and use the most that I can. And we're just going to trace our little ghost. If you've never used the Heat and Bond before, there's two sides to it. There's one that I'm drawing on, which feels like paper, and then there's the other side, which feels like, you can feel the tackiness, so you can feel the glue on the other side. All right, so there was our ghost. Now I'm going to make the little boy ghost, so I'm going to need two of the bow tie and one of the bow tie centers. So this tells me to cut two. And then we're going to trace one of the centers. Okay, we're going to need two of his eyes. And y'all, this is all done with some scraps that I have. So if you have scraps, there's no need. Really and truly, that's a bad drawing. I'm trying to draw so that y'all can see me draw it. So okay. So next I'm just going to cut this out, and I'm not going to use my good fabric scissors. I'm just going to use some regular scissors because my fabric scissors are for my fabric. We've got all of our Heat and Bond cut out. Now as you can see, I did not cut on the line. I gave myself a little bit of room because when we cut it out on the fabric, that's when we will cut it out on the line. So now I'm just going to glue this down to the back side of all of my fabric pieces. So we have our ghost, we have our eyes, we have our two wings to our bow ties, and the center of our bow tie. Now what we're going to do is I'm gonna take my little applique scissors. These are very, very sharp. I love these. They give me enough finger space in here. but they're extremely sharp and they're serrated, but you can't really tell. But it gives you a very fine, clean cut. And I'm just going to cut on the line on all of my pieces. If you don't have applique scissors, if this is your first time doing applique, then just use a really good pair of sharp scissors. But if you like applique, invest in you some good applique scissors. Now we're going to take and we're going to place it on top of our background piece. So I'm going to move you over to the ironing board. So this is our background square. And I'm just going to start by peeling the back off of our ghost. Sometimes it can be a little tricky, but I'm just going to try and place him in the center. Now, if you want to be really precise, you can measure the sides and the top and the bottom, but I'm just going to eyeball him. And then we're just going to peel the backs off of everything else. Let's see. So we've got our ghost here. So I'm going to press the ghost down to the background fabric first. And I'm just kind of moving my way down. Just a few seconds, because we are going to come back with some more heat. Now I'm going to put my little eyeballs up here. Make sure I like where they're going. Then our little bow tie. Kind of line that up. And you can fiddle with them and move them around and get them just where you want them. But I think I'm pretty happy with that. So now I'm going to press his eyes and the bow. Then I'm going to come back and add the center. Now I'm going to go back and give it one more good press. Just trying to make sure that that center's good right there. And this is it. All we have left to do is if you want to quilt this, then you can quilt around him. You can quilt just inside, but he's not going anywhere. We can bind this, and then this is going to be on our home porch quilt. Well, here's our little ghost all quilted and put together. Come back next time for the next tutorial. Bye-bye.